running backwards to try to catch it.
Upward near the 35 is where the sky kick typically lands. They have Hassan Jackson set to receive the kick from there. So Ruston totally prepared for the sky kick. On the other side's number 2, DeAndre Griffin, the other running back for the Bearcats. So they have put their return guys in position to field the sky kick. Here's the kick by Reese. It's going to go over Five's head. It's going to be fielded at the 16-yard line. He'll cross the 20, 25, and upend it at about the 31-yard line. Nobi Harris on the stop alongside Colton Harvey on the kickoff coverage. It'll be first down and 10 for Ruston from their own 31-yard line.
Yeah, so good starting position for the Ruston offense. And let's see what they can do with the football. They won the the coin toss, decided they wanted the football, and here they go.
So the Bearcats will take over at their own 31-yard line. They're going left to right, east to west here at Rebel Stadium. Number 7, Eric Alley, the senior quarterback, will lead this Ruston offense. Last week, over 500 yards of offense against Alexandria. They'll start the game with an empty backfield. Alley behind in the shotgun. They'll send a man in motion. They'll run the speed sweep to the right side. He gets the corner, 35, knocked out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. Gain of 8 yards on the speed sweep that time, carried by number 1. That's Marcus Harris, the junior wide receiver on the speed sweep. He got to the edge and got a gain of 8. It'll be second down. Actually, they'll give him 9 yards.
And guys,
second down and 1.
I'm sorry, Rick. He's hurt.
Number 1, Harris, is going to come out of the ball game. He is hurt. Looks like he's holding his shoulder.
Yeah. Took a big shot on his left shoulder. That would be a big loss for the Bearcats if he cannot come back.
Second down and 1 from the 40, Ruston 40. Alley in the shotgun by himself. He looks to throw, looks out to the outside, throws. It's caught at the 40, and he's hit there. He'll have no gain on the play. Stopped at the line of scrimmage as they tried to get the ball out in space that time, and the Rebel defensive backs there in time to make the play.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be an easy first down, but I tell you what, I think that was Brooks Miller who came up and exploded the blocker, knocked him back into the receiver, and that held him up long enough until some help got there.
Nice play on the edge that time. The pass was complete to Johnson for the Bearcats. Third down and 1 from the 40. As there was no gain on second down and 1. Now the Bearcats will have Big Ray Parker in the backfield alongside Outley. 4 wide receivers for the Bearcats. He takes a snap. He'll keep it himself up the middle. He fights forward up to about the 42. The line to gain was the 41. So that'll be a first down for the Bearcats on the quarterback keeper by Outley. He was met at the line of scrimmage, but second effort was able to get the 2 yards he needed for the first down.
And number 1 jogs back on the field, Marcus Harris. That's good to see, but that's a positive for the Bearcats to not go 3 and out. So a good conversion on third down and short.
You would think ball control would be in the interest of the Bearcats tonight. First down and 10 from their own 42. Here's the snap to Outley. He'll hand the ball off. No, he'll keep it up the middle, and he's met hard at the line of scrimmage. They'll give him forward progress at the line of scrimmage, even though he was tackled back at the 40. 2 yards behind the line. They'll give him forward progress. Second down and 10 on the keeper by Alley. It was the option read to Jackson, and Alley decided to keep it himself up the middle.
Yeah, big Dalvin Hutchison clogged up the middle, and it was Moncrief who came in and finished it off. By the way, Moncrief, I don't think played last time.
He did not play the last time these two teams met. Second down and 10 from the 42. Alley has Jackson in the backfield. He's going to look to throw, has time. Now he's going to pull the ball down. He's wrapped up and brought down. Malcolm Moore on the quarterback sack. It'll be a yard behind the line of scrimmage. And so they contained Outley on the outside. He pulled the ball down, tried to go up the middle. Nice play by Malcolm Moore.
Outstanding sack by Malcolm Moore. A 4-man rush. They had 5 offensive linemen and a back. So those 4 guys beat 6.
Outstanding effort by that Rebel defensive front. Third down and 11 from the 41 for the Bearcats. Alley is in the shotgun by himself, no backs. A bunch set to the far side. He throws it out here to Jackson, number 5, a missed tackle. And another missed tackle finally wrapped up at the 45. Nice play by Bradley Williams to come up and help the defenders. Jackson's tough in space, but it's only a gain of 5. It'll be fourth down and 6 yards to go for the Bearcats, and here comes the punting unit. Nice stop by the Rebel defense on the second series.
Yeah, they missed a couple of tackles, but it caused the receiver to be able to he was too busy dodging defenders, and he couldn't get up the field.
Caden Pierce set back to receive the punt from the Bearcats. It's a good snap, and the kick is a line drive kick. They're going to let this one bounce at the 30. Takes a Bearcat bounce. Still rolling at the 21, now close to the 20. They'll kill it at the 20-yard line. So a good punt by number 99, Caleb Phillips, for the Bearcats. And the Rebels will take over at their own 21-yard line.
So, Stanley, I think a win for the Rebels. I think Ruston got a first down. That was important. But the Rebels forced the punt, and they don't have great field position, but they've got the football.
Absolutely. They wanted the football to make a statement early or keep from West Monroe to jumping out on that lead. So this was a big win for West Monroe.
1st and 10 for Garrett Common in the Rebel offense at the 23. He's going to send Holloway in motion. And Holloway will come back in motion, takes a snap. He'll hand the ball to Charlie Norman to the left side. He's across the 25, jumps over a tackler at the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Nice play by Charlie Norman on a gain of about 8 yards on first down. The ball was spotted at the 23. It gets 8 to the 31-yard line, so 2nd down and 2 yards for the Rebels.
Yeah, and was that the play we scored on last week?
It sure was.
Play of the game?
They had the motion to Holloway, and
they knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it, Rick.
At 8 yards is Commons in the shotgun. Caden Pierce at the up back position. There's one tight end in the ball game. He'll take the snap, hand the ball to Norman. He's got running room across the 30, across the 35, now across the 40. Still dragging tacklers down to the 49-yard line of Ruston. Big gain on the play for the Rebels, and it'll be a batteries plus first down for West Monroe.
Huge hole on the left side of that Rebel offensive line, and so Charlie, didn't have any room. Didn't have any problem finding where he wanted to run, and he almost broke it all the way.
First series for the Rebels. No score, 8:30 left to go in the Mitchell's Body and Frame first quarter. First downs are brought to you by Batteries Plus and Bulbs. Rebels have the ball at the Ruston 49-yard line. Commons in the shotgun. He'll send Pierce in motion to the right. He'll fake the handoff. No, he'll give it to Norman across midfield. And as he crosses the 45, makes a move. 35, looking for the edge. 25, finally brought down at the 20-yard line. Charlie Norman bobbing and weaving throughout traffic. Gets the ball down to the Ruston 21-yard line. And the Rebels are driving on their first possession of the ball game.
Yeah, and nothing fancy. They're just lining up and running the football right at this Bearcat defense, and the Bearcats cannot stop them.
A handful of missed tackles there by Ruston. Great downfield blocking by number 2, Jerry Day. Allowed Charlie Norman to have extra yardage on the run. First down and 10, batteries plus first down at the Ruston 21-yard line. Commons in the shotgun, takes a snap. He's going to keep the ball at Miller's times across the 20. Across the 15, dodges a guy at the 10, still fighting for it, down at the 4. Garrett Common on the quarterback keeper on the option read. He faked the ball to Norman, and he went to the right side and had plenty of running room on another batteries plus first down. It'll be first down and goal for West Monroe at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, what did this drive start, about the 21, 22?
It did.
They're approaching, about 73, 74 yards and need about 4 more for a score.
First down and goal for West Monroe. They need points here on the opening drive of the ball game. Here's the snap to Common. He's going to fake the ball to Norman again. He's up the middle fighting for the goal line. He'll come up short down at the 1. Some pushing and shoving going on after the play, but no flags. Yeah. Second down and goal.
Some extra reinforcements along that defensive line, goal line defense, obviously, for the Ruston Bearcats, but they've just been back on their heels. This offensive line for West Monroe, and let me tell you, number 54 is in its center. That's Sean McDonald. He's leading the charge for this Rebel offensive line.
One tight end set to the right side. That's Rylan Green. Caden Pierce into the up back position. He's on the left side. Here's a snap to Common. He hands the ball to Charlie Norman. He's across the goal line. Touchdown, Charlie Norman. And West Monroe puts points on the board first in this ball game. They lead 6-0 with 6:47 left to go.
And Stanley, so electing after they won the toss to receive, only delayed the inevitable for about 5 minutes and 13 seconds.
Well, outstanding drive by West Monroe. Said we need to be able to run the football tonight, and for half a quarter of a game, we've ran it pretty well. But great job by that offensive line, guys. Once again, they just answered the bell, and hope they'll keep answering the bell tonight.
Reese Altman on for the extra point for West Monroe. It's a high snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is good. Rebels lead 7-0 with 6:47 left to go in the Mitchell's Body and Frame first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Okay, Rebel fans, Master Lube Express and Car Wash West Monroe wants to remind you that
The Graduate Shop has been serving Northeast Louisiana schools for over 50 years. We provide the highest quality class rings, letter jackets, graduation announcements and accessories, as well as caps and gowns. The Graduate Shop enjoys celebrating special recognitions with our schools, especially when they win a state championship ring. We strive to provide the best service to our schools and families as they capture these special memories. The Graduate Shop, serving our community with quality graduation products.
That being the Rebels, and Rick, different from the last time these two teams met. It was the big pass play that allowed the Rebels to score in their opening meeting.
Auburn puts a leg into this one. It's going to bounce and go out of bounds. Went out of bounds at about the 15-yard line, so that'll put the Bearcats on the 35. So the sky kick gets away from Altman there, gets out of bounds. It'll give the Bearcats decent field position at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he kicked the first one a little bit closer to the hash than he wanted to.
Yeah.
And this one, he tried to be a little bit too fine and just simply booted it out of bounds.
Altman maybe a little amped up tonight with the leg into both of those kicks tonight so far. So the Bearcats will take over at their own 35-yard line, trailing 7-0, and the Rebels continue the trend of starting fast. Have outscored their opponents 148-0 since week 3 of the season. So the Rebels have started fast, especially over the past few weeks. Went into halftime with huge leads, and so they continue the trend of starting fast in the opening possession. First down and 10 for the Bearcats at their own 35-yard line. Outley alone in the backfield. Parker at the H-back. He's going to take the snap, looks to throw, throws it out to Parker. It's batted up and intercepted.
Intercepted. Malcolm, was that Malcolm Moore?
Malcolm Moore batted the ball in the air, and they're going to. The referees are trying to distinguish incomplete pass.
I thought he had it.
I thought Malcolm Moore batted the ball down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball hung in the air.
He batted it up in the air, and it came right to him. And as he went to the ground, Rick, it looked like he had it.
Still has the football.
And I think now it's rolling on the ground. So the officials were right there. They got a good look at it.
A break for the Bearcats as Malcolm Moore batted the ball in the air and almost came down with the interception. Second down and 10 for Alley in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball off to the right side. He's got running room down to the 40-yard line. That's the running back number 2, DeAndre Griffin, a sophomore running back, 5'9", 170 pounds for the Bearcats. It's a gain of 5 on the play. A third down and 5 from their own 40 for the Bearcats.
Yeah, they need to pick up this first down. They just don't need to let this game get away from them early. They came back against Ash, being down by 17. Don't know they can do it against West Monroe. 3rd and 5, and the third down man is Eric Alley. I'm sure the Rebels will have a man on Alley this go around. Here's the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Jackson to the left side. He's trying to get to the edge, and Bradley Williams is there to wrap him up in the backfield. A tackle for loss for number 6, Bradley Williams, as Hassan Jackson tried to get to the far edge, and he could not get there. Outstanding pursuit by Tanner Zorden and Bradley Williams. And it's a loss of 1 on the play, 4th down and 6 for Ruston. Yeah, surprised they didn't try to throw it there. It's hard to run against this Rebel defense.
Phillips back to punt for the Bearcats. It's a good snap. It's a wobbly punt off the right side of his foot. Takes a backspin at the West Monroe 41-yard line. So the Rebels will have good field position at their own 41. After the 3-and-out by the Rebel defense. 5:28 left to go in the Mitchell's Body and Frame first quarter. West Monroe leads 7-0. Primetime sponsors tonight: Family Doctors of Nela, Tom Sanders Building Mart, Zaxby's Monroe and West Monroe, Ronnie Ward Toyota of Ruston, and Stryker Orthopedics. 19-yard punt by Caleb Phillips sets the Rebels up nicely at their own 42.
Yeah, and Stanley Brooks Miller almost got that punt. I think he forced the bad kick.
He was real close to it, guys.
Common in the shotgun. He's got a tight end, 2 wide receivers. He sends Holloway in motion. They fake the speed sweep. Now they hand the ball off to Carson Jones. He's wrapped up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of about 4 yards on the play as the Bearcats weren't fooled by the speed sweep that time, and Jones was wrapped up back at the 39-yard line. So it's actually a loss of 3.
Yeah, I thought they might have faked the speed sweep and gave it to Carson at running back. And, that was the same play they ran the first 2 times they had the football, and it worked to perfection. But not this time.
That's right. 2nd down and 13 for West Monroe. Commons in the shotgun alongside Carson Jones. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball to Jones. Jones stops the throw. Now he's going to pull the ball down and run. He's across the 40, slips a tackle across the 45, and brought down at the 48-yard line. So it was a handoff, and Jones stopped like he wanted to throw the football, and the receivers were covered down the field. Nice recognition by Ruston. But a gain of about 8, maybe 9 yards on the carry for Carson Jones sets up a third down and about 4 yards to go for the Rebels. The Rebels this year on third down are 41%. So we'll see what offensive coordinator dials up for the Rebels here on 3rd and 4. Garrett Common in the shotgun alongside Carson Jones to his left. Here's the snap. He's going to take it. He fakes the handoff to Jones. Now he's rolling out the throw. Has Caden Pierce. He's across the 50. Has running room across the 40. Run out of bounds at the Ruston 35-yard line. So the Rebels convert on 3rd down and 4 for a lot of yards. And a nice catch by Caden Pearson and a better run after the catch.
Well, just a great play call. That time Caden Pierce blocked, I think, the outside linebacker coming off the edge, so they didn't think he was going to go out in a pass a route situation, and then he released, nobody on him. He caught it at about the line of scrimmage, turned it up, and picked up a lot of yardage.
Common has 1,168 yards on the season with 15 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. He's in the shotgun now since Holloway in motion. Takes a snap, hands the ball to Jones up the middle. He's across the 30, fighting tacklers all the way down to the 26-yard line. That's a gain of 9 yards on the Batteries Plus first down to bring up 2nd down and 1 for the Rebels. Caden Pierce receiving on the year has 11 catches, 154 yards. He's an efficient receiver out of the backfield for the Rebels. He was on that 3rd down just a minute ago. 2nd down and 1 for West Monroe at the Ruston 26.
Yeah, just great vision that time by Carson Jones. I don't think he worked at all this week on the defensive side of the football. It was strictly at running back, and we're seeing the fruits of that hard work right now.
Commons in the shotgun alongside Jones. He'll take the snap, hand the ball to Jones on a small count.
What a move.
He makes a move across the 25, fighting for yards, and slammed down at the 19. Batteries Plus first down run for Carson Jones. As Jim said, he made an outstanding move as the Ruston defender was there to make the play in the backfield, and Jones did an outstanding job making that person miss.
Uh-oh.
And it's been a holding call. Flag was on the field, and a holding call, as they said, against number 1. That's Caden Pierce. And they'll back this one up all the way to the Ruston 36. So Jones on the carry got to the 19. They'll back this one up to the 36. It's 2nd down and 11 now for West Monroe.
Yeah, it goes from 2nd 1 to now 2nd down and 11. But just an outstanding run by Carson Jones. But obviously he had a little help that time. Let's see if the Rebels can overcome that mistake.
2 wide receivers to the near side for Common. He's in the shotgun, takes the snap. He'll hand the ball off. No, he'll keep it up the middle, slips a tackle. He's across the 35 and shoved out of bounds at the 31-yard line. So a gain of 5 yards on the carry on the keeper by Garrett Common. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 6 for West Monroe. The line to gain is the 25. The ball is at the 31, heading from west to east towards the high school.
Yeah, and it looked like Ruston had that play defended pretty well, and somehow Common was able to pick up about 5 or 6.
So the Rebels have a 3rd down and 6 from the Ruston 31-yard line. 2:59 left to go in the first quarter. Rebels are leading 7-0. Common will be in the shotgun. He's talking to his receivers with hand motions out to the near side. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Jones to the left side, and he's wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage all the way back at the 36-yard line. It's a loss of 5 yards on the play for the Rebels, and they'll have the ball at the Ruston 36. If they elected to kick a field goal here, it'd be a long one. So we'll see what head coach Jerry Arledge decides to do on the 4th down and 11 from the Ruston 36-yard line.
Yeah, that time I think, Stanley, they went to the well one time too often. That's that read option where the quarterback reads the defensive end. They've been going to it. Maybe it just wasn't a good read that time.
Well, Ruston has been watching that, and they're going to make adjustments to that, and they're already starting to make adjustments to that. So look for him to fake that and throw a pass.
Peyton Todd on the punt gives a high hanging punt, and it'll bounce out of bounds at the 17. So the Rebels try to pin the Bearcats deep in their own territory, but the punt goes out of bounds at the 17-yard line. So the Bearcats come up big on defense to hold the Rebels out of the end zone. Would look like a promising drive. 2:07 left to go in the Mitchell's Body and Frame first quarter. West Monroe leading 7-0.
Yeah, the big play on that drive was the holding call.
That's right.
It was 2nd down and 1. The Rebels in a really good situation, and that holding penalty was just too much to overcome.
First down and 10 for Ruston at their own 17-yard line. Alley is in the shotgun. Big Parker at tight end. Hassan Jackson in the backfield alongside Alley. He'll take the snap. It's a reverse sweep out to the near side. Ethan Swanner's in the backfield, holds the man up. And now a host of Rebels led by Dalvin Hutchinson wraps him up and lays it on him at about the 14-yard line. A loss of 3 yards on the reverse. It'll back the Bearcats up for second down and 13.
Yeah, but credit, you can't give him an assist. It's not basketball, but if you could, you would give it to Swanner because he slowed the runner up and allowed the defense to get there and make a big play.
Preston Crane also putting pressure on the receiver. Here's the snap to Alley. He'll throw it out to the left side. It's caught and hit immediately at about the 19-yard line. So nice defense that time by the Rebels on the catch. I'm trying to get a number on the receiver who caught that ball. That's number 83 for the Bearcats. It's Clarence Johnson.
But a big third down and long now coming up for the Bearcats. I tell you, another player that, although he played last time, he wasn't healthy, and that was Brooks Miller. And
that's right.
He's healthy tonight, and he looks like he's all over the field.
Third down and 8 yards to go for the Bearcats at their own 19-yard line. Alley communicating to his receivers. He's in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Short step. Now he's going to pull the ball down and run it. Moncrief is there to hit him, and Swanner's there to finish him up. He's short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So nice play by Chandler Moncrief. As you could tell, guys, he's running the quarterback spy, Stanley, and that time in great position to slow Alley down and get help.
Well, guys, that's two. I know y'all talked about, but Moncrief and Miller did not play much. Moncrief didn't play at all against Ruston last time, and so I think that both those guys are itching to get back on the field against the Bearcats.
Fourth and short. It's a high punch snap. Phillips is able to get the ball down, but he gets a bad punt off. It's off to the right side of his foot and is going to take a backspin, and the ball will stay in Ruston territory, and it's down at the 43. So good starting field position for the Rebels. Once again, 8 seconds left to go in the Mitchell's Biting Frame first quarter, and the Rebels will have good field position. Another 19-yard punt by Phillips, and as Jim said, I think it's the pressure that's they're putting on the punter Phillips, and he's having a hard time getting the punt off.
Yeah, that time, I tell you what, I don't know how tall he is, but he went up to get that one. He saved his team maybe a safety or potentially a touchdown.
Common will be under center in the I formation with one tight end. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the fullback dive off to Pierce. Pierce is carrying a load of Bearcats across the first down marker down to the 31-yard line. Physical running by Caden Pearson. That's a batteries plus first down on the fullback dive.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, he's running behind. That time I think it was number 59, Daniel Hawthorne, and others. As that play, an impressive one, will bring the first quarter to an end.
That's the end of the first quarter. Your score, West Monroe 7, Ruston nothing. You're listening to Rebel Football on LA 105.3. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Hey, I'm Brad Jett, worship pastor at First West, and I want to invite you to an event December 15th and 16th of this year. It's the Northeast Louisiana Christmas celebration, where you'll experience all the sights, the sounds, and the feelings of Christmas. With over 200 volunteers on the platform that day celebrating what Christmas means, we invite you Saturday and Sunday night at 6 p.m. at First West at our West Monroe location. For more information, visit our website, neelachristmas.com. We hope to see you there. Merry Christmas.
To Pierce.
Well, they've been running Charlie Norman and Carson Jones, now coming with Caden Pierce. They're running right behind Daniel Hawthorne and break everything.
There's a flag thrown down in the secondary.
Give me a sideline warning, guys.
Was that on you, Stanley?
No, that's not on me, but that's half our coaching staff is on the field. So, next time it'll be a penalty.
Sideline warning thrown by the side judge, and that'll be a warning against the Rebel sideline. Second down and 3 yards to go for West Monroe. The ball is at the Ruston 24. The Rebels lead 7-0. We're just underway here in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. Common will be in the shotgun now alongside Charlie Norman. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball to Norman, and he's off to the left side across the 25. Stiff arms across the 20. Drug down at the 19-yard line. Gain of about 5 yards and a batteries plus first down for the Rebels. Nice effort by Charlie Norman that time. An outstanding read by Garrett Common on the give.
Yeah, I think if Garrett Common obviously had kept that football, he was about to be nailed on the play. And Charlie Norman, that run option, that a read option, if you will, Ruston's starting to play it a little bit better. The yards coming a little tougher than they did on that first series.
First down and 10 for the Rebels at the Ruston 19. They've entered the red zone for the second time tonight. Here's the snap to Common. He'll fake it to Norman, and he's wrapped up in the backfield. Loss of about 4, maybe 5 yards on the play as Common faked the handoff to Norman.
Didn't look right, did it?
It looked kind of like a busted play.
Like he missed the fake.
That's right. That's right. The timing was off on the handoff. And Stanley, I don't know if that's what you saw, but it looked like a busted play for the Rebels.
Well, I couldn't tell if he missed the handoff or like I said, I think more or less whatever it was a busted play because there was nobody there to block on the right side, and they just nailed Garrett right there.
Second down and 15 from the 24 of Ruston. Commons in the shotgun. He's got Pierce it up back, and the snap goes over Common's head. It's bouncing on the turf. Common recovers it all the way back at the Ruston 43-yard line. Huge loss of about 20 yards on the bad snap over Common's head. That ball went way over the reach of the tall 6'3" Common.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Kind of hard to snap it over Common's head, but now it's third down. The line to gain is the 9. The ball is at the 43-yard line. So third down and 34 yards to go for the Rebels. We'll see what offensive coordinator dials up.
Yeah, I don't know what you do here.
There's not a lot of plays in the playbook for this long. Common is in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball to Norman to the left side. He's across the 40, still banging forward. And he'll get down to about, they'll give him forward progress at the 36. But it'll be fourth down for West Monroe from the 36-yard line with 9:23 in running here in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. And the punt team will come on for the Rebels.
Yeah, 2 bad plays there. The Rebels not able to overcome. They had a chance. They got into the red zone. And not many times this year when they've got into the red zone have they not been able to get points, but they're not going to get any on this possession.
Here's the snap to Todd. He punts this one high into the air, and it's going to drop down at the 15, and it'll stop right on the 15-yard line. Nice punt by Peyton Todd for the Rebels. It's down by number 40, Chandler Conrad, and the Bearcats will take over at their own 15-yard line. A fast-moving game so far, guys, which works in the favor of the Bearcats.
Yeah, because they're only down 7-0, and they really haven't done anything on offense. 1 first down. What is this, their third or fourth possession?
First quarter, the Bearcats have 25 total yards.
Yeah, and most of that came on that first possession, so they need to find something that works for them offensively.
Rebel offense seems to be their own worst enemy here now in the second quarter. Alley takes a snap in the pistol. He'll run a toss sweep out to Jackson to the right side. He won't have much. They'll wrap him up at the line of scrimmage, which is the 15-yard line. It'll be second down and 10. Ruston has tried to get to the edge several times tonight, has been unable to do so.
Yeah, and not many teams. I think they got the first time they ran it, they were able to seal the edge and pick up close to a first down with the wide receiver. But since then, they just can't get wide, and not many teams have been able to.
Trips to the near side for the Bearcats for Alley in the shotgun. He's standing at the 10. He takes a snap, looks to throw, throws one quick out to the 15, slips down at about this 16-yard line, 17. They'll give him 2 yards on the reception. That's number 83, Clarence Johnson. He's touched the ball a few times tonight. And it'll bring up third down and a long 8 for the Bearcats. We'll see what the Bearcats dial up here. Big Ray Parker will be split out this time for the Bearcats on third and long. Rebel defense trying to hold the Bearcats here trying to get the football back to their offense. They're 7:48 and running in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. The Rebels are leading 7-0. Alley is in the shotgun by himself. He'll take the snap. He'll look to throw. He's got time, throws the ball deep, and it's incomplete. He tried the back shoulder throw to number 6, Camden Crow, the big 6'2" wide receiver. The pass falls incomplete. Zach Knox and Zach Martin on the coverage for the Rebels. It's 4th down for Ruston.
Yeah, and that's really the first time they've taken a shot down the field. Most of the pass attempts before that one are just short little passes right at the line of scrimmage. Turn around, catch the ball, and see if you can do something with it. And they've been unable to do anything with it.
Phillips on the punt. He's standing at the goal line. Good snap and gets the kick off. This one's a good one. Spiraling punt. Goes over Pierce's head all the way back to the West Monroe, crosses the 35, still rolling, and they'll down it at the 31-yard line. Outstanding punt by Caleb Phillips for the Bearcats. It flips the field, 52-yard punt. It flips the field, and the Rebels will take over at their own 31-yard line. Quick in-game scoreboard update brought to you by Jim Taylor Chevrolet and J&H Boots and Jeans. Union leads Sterlington 6-0. There's no score over at Neville. That's in the second quarter. Edna Carr and Bastrop are tied 7-7 in the first quarter. John Arrett leads East Ascension 12-0 in the first quarter. Second quarter, Zachary leads Acadiana 7-6. No score in Destrehan with Terrebonne. Common is in the shotgun at their own 31-yard line. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball to Norman to the left side, looking for running room, still moving forward down to about the 35. Be a gain of 4 yards on first down for Charlie Norman. Bring up 2nd down and 6. 7:09 in running here in the Vanguard Realty second quarter.
And a little pressure starting to build on the Rebels offensively as Carson Jones comes in for Charlie Norman. Charlie kind of favoring that left hand.
Yeah.
And, boy, we hope he's okay. He's going to attend to him right now.
It's an important part of the body for a running back. 2nd down and 6 for the Rebels. Common takes a snap. It's a shovel pass. It won't work. Caden Pierce was covered on the shovel pass, and it'll be a loss of 1 as Common had to pull the ball back in. Nice awareness that time by Common not to throw the ball to Pierce as Pierce was covered. It's a loss of 1 for the Rebels, and it's now 3rd down and 7 from their own 34-yard line.
And so we talked about the pressure starting to build a little bit on this Rebel offense. The last time they had the ball, bad snap, cost them a chance for points, and then it was a holding penalty that knocked them out of the red zone too. So let's see what they can do here on 3rd down.
3rd down and 7 as the Ruston crowd is on their feet across the way. Common takes a snap out of the shotgun, hands it on the counter to Carson Jones. He slips a tackle and is finally wrapped up back at the 34. He didn't get a gain of anything. Wrapped up, bounced off 1 tackle, and finally wrapped up at the 34-yard line, which was the line of scrimmage. And so it's 4th down and 7, and the Rebels will have to punt. 5:48 in running in the Vanguard Realty second quarter, 7-0 Rebels, and the Ruston defense has come to play.
Well, Stanley, a little different strategy. In this game, we've been much more conservative. We threw the ball in the first quarter of the last matchup, not so much in this one.
Good snap to Peyton Todd, and he has a spiraling line drive punt taken back by Johnson at the 25.
He's got a chance.
Wants a block in the back, and he's wrapped up at the 24. The sideline, the Rebel sideline, wants a block in the back as Jackson caught the ball, and they had a defender right in his face and was blocked in the back. No flag. And the Bearcats will take over at their own 24-yard line. Nice job by Peyton Todd to flip the field. And we'll see if this Rebel defense can hold once again. 1st down and 10 for the Bearcats in what is a fast-moving ball game with 5:20 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter.
Chandler Conrad with that special teams tackle for West Monroe. What do you think, Stanley? A little conservative offensively for West Monroe?
No question, guys. No question at all about that.
Alley in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers. He's looking to throw. He's got time. He's going to throw this one deep. He's got a man, and it's caught, and he's out of bounds at the West Monroe 46-yard line. That's Camden Crow, the big, tall wide receiver for the Bearcats, as Alley put that ball right on the money as Crow caught the football and was knocked out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, that time he just ran a little fade route. You know, and it was a perfect throw. Zach Knox had pretty good coverage.
Good coverage.
Just a better throw.
Nice throw by Alley, and we know Alley's got it in him. He has led this Ruston offense all season long and has done it well. Here's the snap. They'll hand the ball off to Jackson up the middle, and he's wrapped up immediately by number 42, Luke Bell.
Yeah, I like this Jackson kid. What is he, about 5'6", 135 pounds? They ran him 29 times last week, and he picked up 290 yards on the ground all by himself. 135-pounder.
Hassan Jackson, the running back. He had a gain of 2 that time. It's 2nd down and 8 for the Bearcats. Alley's in the pistol. He'll take the snap, looks to throw quickly, throws it over the middle, and the pass is batted up, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by number 9, Latavion McPhee for the Rebels, and the first turnover of the night goes in favor of West Monroe, and they'll take over at their own 38-yard line.
Yeah, they had 2 receivers to the wide side of the field. They were both running quick slants. The pass was high, bounced off the inside receiver's hands. McPhee adjusted, came off of his man, and picked it up right before it hit the turf.
Nice heads-up play by McPhee as the pass was intended for number 1, Marcus Harris, and it bounces off of Harris's hands, and McPhee is there to make the interception. So the turnover for the Rebels gives them the ball at their own 38-yard line with 4:39 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. Commons under center, hands the ball off to Pierce to the right side, and he'll have a gain of about 3 yards. So the Rebels going back to the traditional veer option out of the I formation, and Pierce gets 3 yards on the batteries plus first down, and bring up 2nd down and 7 for West Monroe at their own 41.
And Ethan Boyer is in the ball game, but not at center. It looks like he's at left guard. Sean McDonald, number 54, still the center.
Common in the I formation, the tight end to the left side, twin wide receivers to the right. He'll take the snap. They'll run the option. He'll keep it himself. He breaks a tackle. He's across the 45, slips another tackle. He's got room across the 40, 35, and slides down at the 34, 33-yard line. Garrett Common on the option keeper broke 2 tackles at the line of scrimmage, was able to have running room. He saw daylight, Jim, and a good run that time by Garrett Common gives a batteries plus first down for West Monroe at the Ruston 33.
Yeah, Jordan Williams, he had a chance, came in from his linebacker spot and just simply missed the tackle.
First down and 10 for West Monroe. West Monroe has had success moving the football, but has shot themselves in the foot twice, once with penalties and once on a bad snap. Here's the snap to Common in the shotgun, fakes the handoff to Norman. He's looking deep, throws the ball over the middle, and it's intended for Hamburg. What a catch at the 5-yard line. Michael Hamburg on the diving catch. Wow, what an effort by number 16, Michael Hamburg, and what a ball thrown by Garrett Common. The only place he could hit him, and Hamburg delivers with a beautiful sliding catch at the 5.
Yeah, and that was just a post route, no safety help. And I tell you, it's tough to guard Michael Hamburg all over the field, but he had protection, Common did, and he stayed in the pocket and coolly threw that one down the field.
Here comes penalty flags flying in from the back judge. The Rebels have averaged 17 yards per completion on the year, and they continue the trend with that big play. Here's the call.
Ruston had 12 men.
Please put 3:20 on the game clock and reset the play clock. The clock will start on my ready.
They'll reset the play clock. They'll move the clock from 3 minutes and 14 seconds back to 3 minutes and 20 seconds. No penalty.
There is no flag.
No flag, but Ruston had 12 men on the field.
A flag.
Well,
They threw a flag.
They threw a flag.
They did have 12 men, guys. I counted them.
Interesting call, but the Rebels have the ball at the Ruston 5, first and goal in the I formation. Common takes a snap. He'll run the option to the left side, hands it to Pierce. Pierce is still fighting forward, and they'll wrap him up and bring him down. They're going to call him down at the 1. Outstanding effort by Caden Pierce. He looked like he was going to be met and wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, but he kept the legs moving, got the ball down. They'll spot it at the 1. Second and goal to go from the 1 for West Monroe. 2:53 and running here in the second quarter. Rebels leading 7-0 and knocking on the door.
And they're knocking pretty loud right now.
I formation, 2 tight ends set. Common takes a snap. He'll hand the ball to Pierce. Pierce is in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Second down and goal, and Pierce scores on the fullback dive. And the Rebels now lead 13-0 pending the extra point.
And I think he ran right behind number 68, Victor Cutler. And he just got in the end zone. Rylan Green also, Stanley, with a nice block.
Well, guys, I'm going to call them out right quick. Boyer, Everett, Hawthorne, Cutler, Trishell, and Rylan Green. Great job. And McDonald at center.
Don't
Great
forget
job.
McDonald.
Great job by the offensive front, and just when you thought West Monroe was fixing to have a 3rd and long, big run by Garrett Common to set up the score.
Here's a snap. The hold. The extra point is blocked. Ruston has blocked the Altman extra point, so it'll stay at 13-0. 2:34 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Bigger just got better at the Glenwood ER. Our expanded and renovated emergency department features streamlined services, the most modern technology, a multiple triage area, and more patient treatment rooms. A larger and beautifully furnished waiting room is designed with your comfort in mind. For added convenience, schedule ER visits or check wait times from a mobile device or online anytime 24/7. The Glenwood ER. Bigger for you, better for you. When you need us the most.
As the Tire Pros dealer, we offer nationwide warranty that protects you down the road.
We really appreciate the customers that have done business with us. We're constantly training and updating our technology so we can earn your trust.
If there's something wrong with your car, just call us.
We like for it to be comfortable around here for people. We have clean bathrooms. It's neat. We offer things for the kids to do.
So for tires and service you can trust, visit Ray's Tire Pros on Cypress Street, 1 block from West Monroe High School.
2:34 remaining in the first half. West Monroe leading 13-0.
I've got an update. I don't know if this is right, but Bastrop leading Edna Carr 31-7.
It's 13.
13
okay. to 7. That's still an upset in the making there. Altman kicks this one. It's a hanging kick. The receiver takes it at the 20, looking for running room, wrapped up and brought down at the 24. Nice special teams play by number 6, Bradley Williams, on the kick coverage. And the Bearcats will take over at their own 24 with 2.5 minutes left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. Primetime sponsors tonight: Family Doctors of Nela, Tom Sanders Building Mart, Zaxby's Monroe and West Monroe, Ronnie Ward Toyota Ruston, and Stryker Orthopedics. Another sponsor tonight is Hilton Garden Inn. First down and 10 from their own 24 for the Bearcats.
Yeah, they've got to do something here. It's 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the second quarter, and they really need some points. So, Rick.
Alley is in the shotgun by himself. He's got big Ray Parker, the tight end, at H-back. He'll take the snap. He's looking to throw. Here comes pressure. He's flushed out of the pocket. He'll cross the 25, dodging tacklers, wrapped up at the 30. Big gain of 6 yards for Eric Alley on the keeper. He was looking to throw. Good coverage by the Rebel secondary and had to pull the ball down and run it. Gain of 6 yards on the play.
Yeah, but he had a pretty good lane in which to run, but he took a shot from about 3 or 4 defenders at the end of that run.
Alley in the shotgun by himself again. He's got 4 wide receivers and an H-back in Parker. He takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He's got time this time. Steps up in the pocket. He'll run again. He's across the 30, trying to get to the edge. Goes backwards and knocked out of bounds at the 31. Nice pursuit that time by the Rebel defense. Knocked out of bounds by number 9, Latavion McPhee. It'll be no gain on the play. Bring a third down. They'll give him 1 yard. Third down and 2 for the Bearcats, and they've tried back-to-back passing plays, but good coverage by the Rebel secondary.
Yeah, and great coverage by the linebackers spying on the quarterback. And, Rick, if they don't pick up a first down here, the Rebels are going to get the football back with time to score.
1:51 left to go in the half. Alley is in the pistol formation. He'll send Parker in motion from left to right. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Jackson up the middle. Bounces off a tackle. He's across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It's enough for a first down for Ruston, which is, like Jim said, it's a big first down for the Bearcats, which will likely keep the ball out of the Rebels' hands before the end of the half. But they have the ball at the 36-yard line and a fresh set of downs.
That's the second time they've run the ball on third and about medium and picked up a first down.
The Bearcats have number 2, DeAndre Griffin, in at running back now. 4 wide receivers for Alley. Alley's in a shotgun. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. He's going to throw this one deep to Moore again, and it is incomplete. Takes a shot from Colton Harvey.
Yeah, Colton.
As the pass was incomplete. Nice coverage by number 22, Zach Knox. The intended receiver, Camden Crow, who had the big reception last series for the Bearcats, but the Rebels all over it this time.
Well, you had the safety help this time. Last time Zach was on an island by himself. This time you had Colton Harvey over the top, and he knew that.
That's right. Second down and 10 for the Bearcats at their own 36-yard line. 4 wide receivers. The big tight end, Ray Parker, is in an H-back. Alley in the shotgun as the Rebels All they're going to rush for. No pressure shown. Here's the snap. Here comes Moncrief on some pressure. Atlee has to pull the ball down, and Moncrief is going to wrap him up and take him down all the way back. They'll mark him at the 28-yard line. Good pressure that time by the Rebel defensive front. Chandler Moncrief on the quarterback spy saw Atlee was going to pull the ball down and met him in the backfield.
Yeah, that time the pocket just simply collapsed. It appeared to hold for a minute, and then all of a sudden it collapsed, and Atlee had nowhere to go.
Great job, Andrew Gleason on pressure as well. West Monroe takes their first timeout of the night with 59 seconds left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. West Monroe 13, Ruston nothing.
Russell Moore Lumber has been serving the people of North Louisiana with building supplies for over 40 years. Russell Moore delivers quality building materials for quick projects, like simple remodels to brand new constructions. We also believe in providing the best customer service to everyone who does business with us. Russell Moore Lumber, part of this community and proud supporters of West Monroe High School Rebel football. Wishing the best of luck for the rest of the season.
Welcome back to Rebel Stadium. They put 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the clock as the Rebels called a timeout. It's 13-0 West Monroe, and it's third down and about 19 yards to go for the Bearcats.
And I like the timeout by West. We took it.
We
right?
took it. That's right.
I like the timeout. Then we get a stop here, get the football back. The punters had trouble getting the punt off. You never know, but try to force them into a mistake.
Defensive line out there for the Rebels is Andrew Gleason, Dalvin Hutchison, Ethan Swanner, and Malcolm Moore. They've been rushing 4 all night as Moncrief has been hanging out for the spy on Atlee. 5 wide receivers now for the Bearcats. Parker split out on the far end. Here's a snap to Atlee. He's looking to throw, throws it over the middle, and it's caught by Crow. He's at the 40, breaks a tackle, wrapped up, brought down at the 43-yard line. It's not enough for a first down. It'd be 4th down and about 4 yards to go for the Bearcats. And we're seeing if the Rebels will take a timeout. They will not. Bearcats are keeping their offense on the field as the clock continues to run at 44 seconds.
Nobody wants to call a timeout here, neither Ruston nor West Monroe. And we're
Ruston will.
Finally.
Ruston takes the timeout on 4th down and 3. There's 34 seconds left. We'll take a timeout too. We'll be back in 30 seconds. West Monroe leads 13-0.
Activity level. Individual results vary.
Welcome back to Rebel Stadium, Don Chow's Field. It's 4th down, 3 yards to go for the Bearcats. They're going to leave their offense on the field. An interesting call here by the Ruston staff. 34 seconds left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. And so if the Rebels can get the turnover on down here, guys, they'll have 2 timeouts and a handful of plays.
And they get the ball to start the second half.
Interesting call by the Bearcats. Maybe they're looking for an offsides penalty. Atlee's in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers. He's got a running back in the backfield. He takes a snap. He looks to throw. Still looking. Now he has to pull the ball down, and Chandler Moncrief wraps him up in the backfield. Nice play by Chandler Moncrief on the quarterback sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs all the way back at the 37-yard line. Wow.
Great disguise of the blitz by Moncrief. He waited and he hesitated and the running back was supposed to pick him up. He went to help with one of the defensive linemen.
Malcolm Moore.
Then here came Chandler Moncrief, and nobody there to block him.
Malcolm Moore also with the pressure that time on Atlee, and so the Rebels will have a chance. They have the ball at the 37-yard line of Ruston with 28 seconds left to go on the clock, leading 13-0. Common in the shotgun alongside Charlie Norman. He's got 4 wide receivers, sends Norman out in motion, and Common will keep it on the quarterback draw, and he won't get anything. Nice play that time by the Ruston defensive line as Coach Hunt was hoping to get a good play, a good gain on first down. Didn't work, loss of 1.
Well, they went empty, and they spread the field, and they were hoping to find seams inside, but Ruston, just played better defense.
22 seconds left to go here in the first half. West Monroe is leading 13-0. There's a timeout on the field for West Monroe. We'll keep it.
When you're down for the count and there's no way out, call Sam. Call Sam. 'Cause there's things we can do to get you back on straight and true. Call Sam. Sam. Don't let it fall apart. Make that call, get a fresh start and call Sam.
That's in the second. Sterlington leads Union 7-6, and Neville leads Lakeshore 7-0.
You got Hamburg, looks like single coverage. That's where I would go.
Common takes a snap out of the shotgun.
There
He's
he
looking
is.
to throw, throws the ball over the middle. He's got Hamburg. Oh, in and out of his hands. He hit Hamburg in the hands at about the 5-yard line as the corner had no help over the middle, and he dropped it.
The reception he made on the prior series was tougher than that one.
Wow. Nice throw by Garrett Common as Hamburg just misses the football.
Well, I saw the matchup. They didn't have anybody over the top helping with Hamburg, and he ran a post pattern all the way across the field. You just can't stay with a guy that's got sprinter speed.
18 seconds left to go in the second quarter. 3rd down and 11 for West Monroe. Commons in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He's got time. Steps up in the pocket. Now he's trying to scramble. Still looking. Throws the ball to the outside, and it's dropped again. Pass was intended for number 2, Jerry Day. Right there at the sideline. He hits Day in the hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Jerry Day that time knew that he needed to catch it and get up the field, and he looked up the field before he caught it. I mean, that's something you just simply can't do as a receiver. You've got to look the ball in and then run next. He didn't do it, but it looks like the Rebels are going to take a shot now.
The Rebels will take a shot. 11 seconds left to go in the first half, and the offense stays on the field. It's 4th down and 11. The ball is at the 37-yard line of Ruston. Common is in the shotgun. Here's the snap. He'll look to throw. Here comes pressure. Common will be wrapped up and sacked down at the 44-yard line. So Ruston's defensive line getting pressure to Common on the last 2 plays, and the Bearcats now have 7 seconds left, and the ball is at their own 44-yard line. So the Rebels get the ball back, try to go down the field. They had a man in Hamburg, were unable to execute. And so it's 13-0 with 7 seconds left to go. What's been a back and forth first half between the defenses. Rebel offense has shot themselves in the foot here in the first half. It's very uncharacteristic of the Rebels.
Yeah, but they do have 2 touchdowns, and so
right.
They lead at 13-0. Ruston hasn't come close.
No.
I don't even think they've gotten in Rebel territory yet.
One time on a deep pass to Crow. Alley's in the shotgun. He's got 4 wide receivers. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw, pulls the ball down. He takes off running. He's across midfield, makes a move, and is wrapped up in the open field by Colton Harvey at the West Monroe 45-yard line, and that'll be the end of the first half.
I think they're going to give him 1 second. I think they're going to give him 1 second.
Blowing the whistles, and here's the call. They're going to put 2 seconds back on the clock. And it'll be a first down for Ruston, and so they will probably be able to take a shot at the end zone here. As the ball is at the West Monroe 45.
Would this be huge for the Bearcats if they could come up with a little Hail Mary here on the last play?
If I'm throwing a Hail Mary, they've got number 85, Ray Parker. Ray Parker's 6'5", 275.
He's just not healthy.
That's right.
I mean, I've watched him in the first half as they take a timeout to talk about it, and he looks to be just a decoy tonight, Rick.
He has not done much. We saw him hobbling around in pregame warm-ups. And unable, they haven't gone to him not once here in this first half.
Which tells me something's wrong, huh, Stanley? Yeah. Because otherwise, I mean, you're going to go to a guy who's committed to LSU. Stanley talking, I think, with one of the coaches down there.
2 seconds left to go in this first half.
But you alluded to it, Rick. You had a holding penalty, cost them a scoring opportunity. The Rebel offense, a bad snap. Inside the red zone, cost a scoring opportunity. And then a drop touchdown pass that obviously would have given the Rebels 6 points.
First down and 10 with 2 seconds left to go in the first half for Ruston. The ball is at the West Monroe 45-yard line. Rebels drop several deep in coverage. Here's the snap, 4-man rush. Alley drops back, and he's going to be sacked. Sacked back at the Ruston 45. That's Ethan Swanner and Dontrell Cobbs on the sack. Nice play by the defense, and that'll be the end of the first half.
Yeah, you got to have time to throw the deep pass. That's the only problem.
Nice pressure by the four-man front. Stanley's got head coach Jerry
Jerry. How about the first half? Rebels have played pretty good defensively.
Times we played pretty good when we had to. But our kids have played exceptionally hard. Anytime you to football, and offensively we just probably playing real conservative. We'll come out this second half, probably get a chance to throw it a little bit more.
Okay, all right. Coach Arledge just alluded to what we talked about, Jim. He said we probably played way too conservative in the first half offensively. We may look to throw the ball a little bit more in the second half.
Thank you, Stanley. We're at halftime here at Rebel Stadium. West Monroe leads Ruston 13-0.
The West Monroe High School Foundation was founded in 2009 as a 501c3 organization to provide resources and financial services that will make a positive impact on the quality of education for the students.
We strive to be an influential partner with the school without obstructing or replacing the funding or support from other sources.
We unite parents, alumni, faculty, and the community for the purpose of providing financial support that will promote educational advancement for every student.
We encourage innovative academic programs designed to promote student development and the successful completion of high school.
We are an advocate of WMHS by proudly sharing our school's accomplishments with family, friends, community, and alumni.
Join our continuing effort on behalf of teachers and students at West Monroe High School. Visit our website and join today, WMHSFoundation.org.
Kilpatrick's provides guidance to create meaningful ceremonies to honor the life of your loved one. You'll receive exactly what you selected. Others may offer you one thing and provide another. Your family's interest is our first priority. We offer individualized services to fit any need. Kilpatrick's provides service, facilities, and prices second to none. Kilpatrick Serenity Gardens offers many beautiful settings.
Choose wisely.
Choose Kilpatrick's.
Hey, I'm Brad Jett, worship pastor at First West, and I want to invite you to an event December 15th and 16th of this year. It's the Northeast Louisiana Christmas celebration, where you'll experience all the sights, the sounds, and the feelings of Christmas. With over 200 volunteers on the platform that day celebrating what Christmas means, we invite you Saturday and Sunday night at 6 p.m. at First West at our West Monroe location. For more information, visit our website, neelachristmas.com. We hope to see you there. Merry Christmas.
Welcome back to Rebel Stadium, Don Show's Field, as we get set for the second half kickoff. Stanley, did you have any other comments from head coach Jerry Arledge? What's the vibe like on the sideline for the Rebels?
Well, actually, the Rebels are pretty loose. They were pretty loose throughout the whole game. It was not that much tense. The coaches were pretty loose. I just the play calling might not have been a little more conservative, and Coach Arledge alluded to that and said he was going to open it up. So we're going to see on this drive here, opening drive, how conservative or how open it up the Rebels are going to be in the first half.
Ruston is set to kick off from the west 40. That's on the north 7th side of Rebel Stadium. Caleb Phillips doing the kicking duties for the Bearcats. He'll do a sky kick as Hamburg will come up and let it bounce. He'll pick it up at about the 17. He's looking for running room, crosses the 25, and he's met at the 26-yard line. They'll mark him there on forward progress. Nice kick coverage by the Bearcats that time to get their hands on Michael Hamburg, the ever dangerous kick returner for the Rebels. He's very electric when he gets his hands on the football. That time, the Bearcats able to wrap him up. First down and 10 from their own 26.
Yeah, but great strategy. The Rebels had a man back deep, and then they had two guys playing toward the sideline, and so they kick it right into the middle of the field. So, good decision there. It forced the ball to be to hit the ground, and the Rebels didn't have a chance to do much.
Common comes out under center, one tight end to the right side. I formation, takes a snap. He'll hand the ball off to Charlie Norman on the lead. Plays across the 30, breaks a tackle, slips another tackle across the 35 down to the 36-yard line. That'll be enough for a Batteries Plus first down on the opening play of the second half. Third quarter brought to you by Master Lube Express and Car Wash. Third quarter sponsor for the Rebels all year long. This is week number 13
That's
for both of these teams.
Yeah, the old counter tray.
Common under center, I formation, first down. Here's the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Pierce. He's got running room across the 45. He's across midfield. Stiffs arms across the 35, down inside the 30. The ball came out after they're going to say he was down. Pierce is holding his shoulder as he took a hard hit down on the – he hit the ground hard. And when he did, the ball popped out. And he's holding his hand, which is trying to brace his shoulder as he comes off the field to the sideline. Trainer Kirk Franham will look at Pierce.
Ooh, that was
a Batteries Plus first down for West Monroe all the way down to the Ruston 28-yard line. Explosive play by Caden Pierce on the fullback dive on the I formation option. First and 10. I formation, one tight end set for Common. They'll take the snap. They'll run the lead to Jones. He's across the 30 down to about the 25-yard line. Be a gain of about 3 yards.
So they have to flip the running back. Charlie Norman goes to fullback because I don't think Carson knows the position, and Carson goes to tailback.
Second down and 7 for West Monroe. As Jim said, Carson Jones in at tailback. Charlie Norman now at fullback for the injured Caden Pierce. So second down and 7 from the Ruston 25-yard line. 10:50 and running here in the third quarter. Brought to you by Master Lube Express and Car Wash. Rebels leading 13-0. Commons under center in the I. He takes the snap. They'll run the toss sweep out to Jones to the right side. He's across the 20, breaks the tackle, 15. He's at the 10, looking for room, fighting for the end zone. Touchdown, Carson Jones. What an effort by the Rebel running back Jones to make his way into the end zone. He had blockers out in front, and the Rebels get on the board early here in the third quarter.
I tell you what, that was an outstanding run by Carson Jones. Kind of navigated his way into the end zone, but some huge blocks. Number 57 doing a job, and that's Blake Everett all the way down the field. And you've got your center blocking at the goal line, Stanley.
That's right.
Well, McDonald was down there with Everett, and a great job of those guys down there.
Here's a snap, the hold, the extra point by Reese Altman is up, and it is good.
Excuse me, Hawthorne.
10:32 left to go in the third quarter. West Monroe 20, Bearcats nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hello, I'm Stanley Dupuy. You may recognize my voice on the radio, or you may see me on the Rebel playbacks on the sidelines on Friday nights. But what you may not know is that my real job, I work at Dupuy Flooring. If you're ever in the need of any type of flooring, whether it be wood, tile, stone, or carpet, please give us a call. We service just about any type of flooring, whether it be residential, commercial, or industrial. At Dupuy Flooring, we proudly support the West Monroe Rebels.
Bigger just got better at the Glenwood ER. Our expanded and renovated emergency department features streamlined services, the most modern technology, a multiple triage area, and more patient treatment rooms. A larger and beautifully furnished waiting room is designed with your comfort in mind. For added convenience, schedule ER visits or check wait times from a mobile device or online anytime 24/7. The Glenwood ER. Bigger for you, better for you. When you need us the most.
As a team, we make it happen. Play your best. Be your best. Yeah! Ronnie Ward Toyota of Ruston.com.
Line drive kick by Allman, taken at the 10. McPhee's back there on the coverage. They'll wrap him up at the 12-yard line. That's Bradley Williams and Latavion McPhee on the kick coverage for the Rebels, and so the Bearcats start this drive with their backs against the wall at their own 12.
Yeah, what a way to start out, Stanley, after you give up a touchdown. The Rebels played old-fashioned football, got in the I formation, just ran downhill.
Bradley Williams has been outstanding. That's 2 good plays he's made on special teams tonight.
Copeland's scoring drive for the Rebels was 4 plays, 74 yards, 1 minute, 28 seconds, capped off by a 25-yard touchdown run by Carson Jones. Ali in the shotgun, Parker at the H-back position. He'll take the snap. He's looking to throw. He's got time. Now he's being flushed, wrapped up, and sacked. Andrew Gleason.
You said he's got what?
He didn't have time for long as Andrew Gleason collapsed the pocket from the left side and comes out with the quarterback sack all the way back at the Ruston 5-yard line. So that's a loss of 7 on the quarterback sack. Andrew Gleason, as the Rebels are only bringing 4 guys.
Had a 4-man rush, and you had Chandler Moncrief spying the quarterback, and 5 just came block 4.
Now Alley's in the shotgun. He's got a running back next to him. That may be Griffin. Here's the snap. He's going to hand the ball off to the back. He's wrapped up and brought down for a gain of about 1. That was actually Hassan Jackson on the carry. Dalvin Hutchinson there on the stop for the Rebels, a gain of 1.
Yeah, but credit Malcolm Moore. He went kind of inside, I think slanted inside and really blew up the play. But you're right, big Dalvin Hutchinson on the stop. And, you know, things just couldn't start any worse for the Bearcats in the second half.
3rd down and 16 yards to go for the Bearcats at their own 6-yard line. Alley will be in the shotgun. Rebels leading 20-0 here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the snap. He'll hand the ball off. No, he's going to keep it himself. He's across the 10, finds a seam across the 20, down to the 22-yard line. Nice move by Eric Alley, the quarterback, and that's going to be very close to a 1st down. It will be.
Wow.
A 1st down. So Alley on the design quarterback keeper runs for 16 yards exactly. That's what he needed to get the 1st down, and that's a big 1st down for the Bearcats here in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, that's huge, and you'll give a lot of credit to his offensive line for the first 10 yards of that run, and then it was all Alley for the next 7 or 8.
Ruston in the shotgun with 1 tight end. That's Parker. Here's the snap. Alley's looking to throw. Still looking. Throws the ball over the middle. That's intended for Parker, and it's incomplete. Yeah, the pass just out of the reach of the big tight end.
He's just not 100%.
He just couldn't go get that. A little bit slow is Parker. Parker is 6'5", 275 pounds. He's committed to LSU. The big tight end for the Bearcats, that time unable to come up with a catch. It's 2nd down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, plays tight end for the Bearcats, but I think LSU looking at him to play offensive tackle.
Alley in the shotgun by himself, 4 wide receivers. He's got Parker at the H-back. Rebels showing some pressure. Here comes Moncrief. Alley will keep the ball up the middle, and he'll go nowhere. He'll actually go backwards as Andrew Gleason and Ethan Swanner there on the stop for the Rebels. And they come up big that time for a loss of about 3. Well, all the way back to the 19.
What a play by Ethan Swanner. I mean, that was a similar play to the one they ran on 3rd down at about 16 or 17. This time Swanner knew what was coming, and he's going to take a break on this play.
3rd down and 13 yards to go for Ruston. The ball is at their own 19-yard line as the Rebel faithful come to their feet on this important 3rd down.
And you can't make a living at 3rd down and 13, 3rd and 16 against this defense.
Alley's in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers, trips to the far side. He's got Parker in at H-back. Rebels showing pressure. Here they come. Alley drops back to throw, throws it out to Crow. Crow catches it. No, it's deflected and incomplete. Nice coverage by number 22, the senior, Zach Knox. That time on Camden Crow, the intended receiver. Had Crow caught the ball, it would have been a 1st down for the Bearcats. It hit his hands, but Knox is able to bat the ball out of his hands after the initial contact. Nice play by number 22, Zach Knox.
And you just you can't play it any better than Zach Knox did there.
Here's the snap, the punt by Phillips. He gets a wobbly punt off again, the right side of his foot. It's going to roll down and be dead at the Ruston 38-yard line. Pressure again to the punter Phillips, and he struggles getting the punt off. Again, the 3rd time, a 19-yard punt.
Yeah, he's had a rough night kicking the football.
So now the Rebels will take over at their own, at the Ruston 38-yard line. 7:54 left to go in the Master Lube Express 3rd quarter. Rebels lead 20-0. And the Rebels could do some damage on this drive.
Oh, they could do some damage, Rick. You know, they've been a couple of body blows, but, you know, they could knock them out right here.
Caden Pierce is back in the ball game at fullback for the Rebels. Common is under center. It takes a snap. He'll pull it and pitch it out to Charlie Norman. He's across the 35, now the 30. Looks for a block. He's got it. He's across the 20. Battling inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Charlie Norman on the option pitch from Common. Gets the ball into the red zone at the Ruston 14. Nice execution on the option that time by Garrett Common as he pulled it from Pierce. He pitched it to Common as he was being, to Norman as he was being hit. Great downfield block that time by number 5, Michael Worley. And the Rebels are in business at the 19-yard line with 7:35 in running. Excuse me, ball is at the 14-yard line. Common will be under center in the I formation. Twin wide receivers to the far side. Takes a snap, looking to throw. He's looking for the tight end Green. Tries to throw it up for grabs to Green, and in and out of the hands.
Well, we go get a pass interference.
Go get a flag.
Double coverage on Green as Common was looking for him immediately. And then he had time to let Green get open. Tried to throw it up over the defenders' heads, and the defenders had to do all they could to stop it.
Well, he was double covered on the play. He was looking to throw on the inside shoulder, but because of the coverage from the safety, threw on the outside shoulder.
Number 60 half the distance to the goal. We'll replay first down.
On defense.
Yeah, and Ryland Green got both hands on the ball, but when he went to the ground to secure it, that's when it came loose. But just a great adjustment and a really good throw by Coleman.
That's right.
But as he goes to the ground, the ball pops loose.
Half the distance is the call. It's now first down and 2 yards to go. The ball is at the 7-yard line. Common takes a snap. He hands the ball to Pierce on the give, and he runs a man over. Touchdown, Caden Pierce into the end zone as he run over the defender at the goal line. And the Rebels put up 6 more. What a run by Caden Pierce. Penalty flags come in.
Well, they're going
the back of the play. It may be a late hit.
They celebrate a little bit too much.
No. That's Cole Watts, number 3, on the late hit guys of Ruston. Just absolutely late hit. They're giving him. They're taking it. Well, I thought they were taking him out of the game, but that's who that was number 3.
Well, here's we're going to get the call,
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Number 3 of the defense. 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
As Caden Pierce took the dive and he ran over the defender at the goal line.
He trucked him at about the 2-yard line, and then
number 3 frustration.
When you hit a guy when he's 6 yards in the end zone, that's not saying a whole lot.
Wow, the Rebels have come out fast here in the third quarter. Here's the extra point by Reese Altman. The snap, the hold, the kick, and it is good. 27-0 Rebels. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hi, I'm Carol Hanks. I'm Ray's Tire Pros. We've been here since 1979, been here almost 37 years. We're proud to be locally owned, and our family's a part of this community.
At Ray's Tire Pros, we cover tires, wheels, brakes, chassis, AC, alignments. If there's something wrong with your car, just call us.
As the Tire Pros dealer, we offer nationwide warranty that protects you down the road. We try to make it convenient for our customers. If it's a shuttle to work, just to make it easier for them.
The free roadside assistance makes me feel safe.
We take pride in everything we do because my family's name is on it.
We really appreciate the customers that have done business with us. We're constantly training and updating our technology so we can earn your trust.
So for tires and service you can trust, visit Ray's Tire Pros on Cypress Street, 1 block from West Monroe High School.
For over 25 years, Car Wash West has been providing customers with superior service. Car Wash West is the only Castrol Premium Lube Express in North Louisiana. Our certified lube techs have the knowledge and expertise to provide great professional care for your car. Every oil change comes with a free car wash to keep your car looking its best. Car Wash West provides added convenience. Enjoy breakfast with a gourmet coffee or grab lunch while you wait in our retro cafe. Car Wash West, where we not only take care of your car, we take care of you.
Welcome back to Rebel Stadium. After the extra point, an unnecessary roughness call against West Monroe. That'll really just offset the unnecessary roughness against the Bearcats on the touchdown. And so the Rebels will kick off from where they normally do it. It's the Copeland scoring drive. 3 plays, 38 yards, 41 seconds. 7-yard touchdown run by Caden Pierce.
Hey, well, guys, the Rebels going at halftime, conservative offensive plan. They come out, though, the halftime, they're going to open things up. They go even more conservative. In fact, they go old school to the option, the I formation, and they get 14 quick points.
Stanley,
much for throwing the ball.
That's right. Stanley, the Rebels come out and start fast in the third quarter. Outstanding effort by the guys. And
well, they have, and it's offsetting penalties. They called it on us on the unsportsmanlike conduct call. So we got it on the touchdown, and now they got the 15 back on the extra point. So we're back to square one.
Reese Altman set to kick from the East 40 as looks like a fog rolling into Rebel Stadium. 27-0 Rebels leading the Bearcats. And here's the kick from Altman. It's the sky kick, and they'll fair catch it at the 28-yard line. Nice job, nice execution by Reese Altman. The fair catch made by Camden Crow, the talented wide receiver for the Bearcats. And so the Bearcats now, guys, down 27-0 with 7 minutes, 13 seconds left to go in the Master Loop Express and Car Wash third quarter. They've got to have some points here, or it could be trouble.
Well, it's trouble. I mean, it's already trouble. It's desperation time for the Bearcats. They have got to get some points. They need a touchdown, too.
Eric Alley, the talented quarterback, in for the Bearcats alongside Hassan Jackson. They'll send Parker in motion as he limps. Takes a snap. They'll hand the ball to Jackson. He's got pressure in the backfield, still dodging guys. Finally wrapped up and brought down in the backfield. That's Big Dalvin Hutchinson. I'm sorry, it's Chandler Moncrief.
That's number 91.
And Dontrell Cobbs, Preston Crane also in on the stop for the Rebels. It'll be no gain on the play as the ball is at the 29-yard line. 6:50 and counting. And the Rebel defense continues to pursue with relentless effort getting to the football. Alley in the shotgun. He's got Jackson to his right side. Takes a snap. They're running the football. Going to hand to Jackson. He's across the 30, and that'll be it. He's wrapped up for a gain of about 2 yards. Preston Crane gets off of that pile alongside Tanner Zorton. The talented linebacker has been a mainstay of this Rebel defense all year long, guys. Tanner Zorton able to run that Rebel defense at the middle linebacker position.
Yeah, but if I'm the Ruston Bearcats, I mean, they're down 27-0, and they come out and they run it on first and second down. I mean, that's you're not gonna do anything running against this defense.
3rd down and 8 as the Rebel faithful come to their feet to cheer on this Rebel defense. The ball is at the Ruston 31-yard line. Here's the snap. Alley looking to throw. Has nobody there. Now having to scramble. And Ethan Swanner will wrap him up on the quarterback sack all the way back at the 27-yard line. Outstanding coverage by the Rebel secondary. Alley had to pull the ball down and look for room to run. There was no room there as Ethan Swanner comes up with the quarterback sack on 3rd down. It's 4th down and 12 for the Bearcats.
Yeah, just nowhere to go. Big Dalvin Hutchinson, was the first one to kind of break through that pocket, and then Ethan Swanner was able to finish him off.
Here comes a punt by Phillips. This time it's a good spiraling punt, and the Rebels will let it hit the turf and bounce. It takes a Bearcat bounce. It's still rolling inside the 30, and they'll knock it. They'll kneel it down at the 27-yard line. Nice punt that time by the punter Caleb Phillips for the Bearcats. And now the Rebels will take over at their own 27-yard line, leading 27-0. 5:11 left to go in the third quarter. Primetime sponsors: Family Doctors of Nela, Tom Sanders Building Mart, Zaxby's Monroe and West Monroe, Ronnie Ward Toyota, Ruston, Stryker Orthopedics. Your halftime tonight was brought to you by Raising Cane's. Batteries Plus, 1st down for the Rebels at their own 27-yard line. Common comes out under center, one tight end to the left side, twin wide receivers to the right. He takes the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Charlie Norman. He's looking for running room. He's got it across the 30, wrapped up and brought down at the 33-yard line. Gain of about 6 yards on 1st down for Charlie Norman. And the Rebels are just lining up, Jim, in the traditional I formation. And now just running those plays they've been running since they were in middle school.
And they're working.
They're working. Offensive line has taken over. And the Rebels are moving the line of scrimmage forward with every running play. It's 2nd down and 4 for West Monroe. Caden Pearson at fullback, Charlie Norman at tailback. Common under center. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Norman again on the counter. He breaks a tackle in the backfield, but he's wrapped up and brought down at about the 35 at a gain of 2. 3rd down and 2 yards for the Rebels. And Charlie Norman on the night before that carry had 10 attempts for 114 yards and a score. Caden Pearson has 2 touchdowns on the night. He's got 69 yards rushing. 3rd down and 2 for the Rebels at their own 35-yard line. 4:06 and running here in the third quarter.
And Carson Jones probably got close to 50, and he's got a touchdown.
That's right. Common under center in the I formation. Takes a snap. They'll run a toss sweep to Norman. He's trying to get to the outside. He does. He's across the 40, looking for room across the 45. Now across midfield, down inside Ruston territory to the 43-yard line. Holloway with an outstanding block there on the edge to allow Norman to get additional yardage all the way inside Ruston territory down to the 42. First down brought to you by Batteries Plus, and the Rebel offensive line, Stanley, has taken over.
Well, I think they played pretty good the first half. We just kind of got, they knew they were going to run, and they stacked that line on us. But I tell you what, they came out the second half with like an extra gear, it seems like. What do you think, Jim?
Well, I just think it's more of a sense of urgency. I think they realized they had about 3 opportunities that they missed in the first half to score, and they were determined not to miss those opportunities in the second.
Common takes a snap out of the shotgun, hands to Norman up the middle. He's not going to get much. He'll get 1. On the first down carry, on the dive out of the shotgun.
East Ascension in the red zone, trailing John Arrett 14-15. So they're down by a point, but they're in the red zone.
TJ Bush checks in on that offensive line.
Little
the Rebels. TJ Bush, 5'11", 259. Common will get back in the shotgun alongside Charlie Norman. He's got twin wide receivers to the far side. Second down and 9 from the 41. Here's the snap. They'll hand the ball to Norman. He's looking for running room on the left side. He doesn't have it. He's wrapped up and brought down in the backfield that time by the Ruston defender. And the tackle made by number 95, Zach Golden, 93. So nice play by the Ruston defense that time, as Caden Pierce will check out of the ball game now. It's third down and 10, and Carson Jones will check in.
Yeah, let's see if the Rebels dare throw the football. You know, they didn't throw the ball at all in the second half of their win against Ruston early in the season, but certainly you would think that this would be normally a passing down at third and 10.
Third and 10, I formation, 1 tight end. Common takes a snap. They'll run the option. Miscommunication, but Common keeps it. He's got running room. He's across the 35. Down. They're going to mark him at the 35-yard line. So it'll bring up fourth down and about 2 yards to go. We'll see what head coach Jerry Rogers decides to do. On fourth down this year, the Rebels are 6 for 12 for an even 50% on fourth down conversions, and the offense will stay out on the field. It's 4th and 3.
They going to stay out or just run the clock down?
I think we're going to go for it here, guys. I mean, a punt maybe get us 20 yards. I know you play.
Maybe not even that. Yeah.
Common will be under center in the I formation as the play clock gets down to 10. Here's the snap. He takes it. It's a toss sweep out to Carson Jones. He's looking for room, breaks the tackle. Still fighting forward, and he will be short of the first down. It'll actually be a loss of yardage, loss of 1 on the play. So the Bearcat defense comes up big there on the fourth down to get the ball back for their offense. The Rebels leading 27-0 with 1:17 left to go in the Master Lube Express and Car Wash third quarter. So we'll see what the Bearcat offense comes up with this series, Jim. Last series, they came out and tried to run the football. Didn't have a whole lot of success. You would think they're going to try to air it out here.
Well, if they want to win the football game, they're going to have to throw it. They're not going to win it by running the football.
Jackson alongside Outley in the backfield. Outley takes a snap. He's going to run the option to the right side, and it'll be wrapped up and brought down. Andrew Gleason on the shoestring tackle. It'll be a gain of about 6 yards for Outley on the option keeper. That'll bring up second down and 4 for the Bearcats. So they're trying to put the ball in Outley's hands. He's had a little bit success running the football here in the second half, but not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot. And what I think the Rebel defense has done really well is keep him in that pocket. He hasn't had the lanes to run like he did earlier when they met.
Here's the snap. They'll hand the ball to Jackson up the middle again, and Malcolm Moore is there to make the stop. It'll be a gain of 5 yards and a first down for the Bearcats at their own 47-yard line. West Monroe in the third quarter has 142 yards rushing. So they came out of the locker room on a mission to run the football, and they put up 14 points.
Yeah, I don't know that the Bearcats have a first down in the second half, do they? If they do, it's only one.
First one.
That was
right
their first one. So, you know, the Rebels rushed for 140 in the third quarter, and the Bearcats pick up 1 first down.
Rebels had 129 yards rushing in the first half. Here's a snap to Alley. He's going to look to throw. Pump fakes, looking downfield, throws this one deep down the field. He's got a man and overthrows it. The pass was intended for number 1, Marcus Harris, the speedster, and he had his man beat, but still pretty good coverage by the Rebel secondary. He had a step on Williams, but the pass was overthrown by Outley.
Yeah, had a little double move that time by the slot receiver. He kind of hesitated about 10, 15 yards down the field. Outley pumped as if he was going to throw the ball short, and then kind of waited for him to run by the Rebel secondary, but he just couldn't get him the football.
Outley passing is 6 for 13, 56 yards and an interception. He's had to pull the ball down a lot due to the pressure. Here's the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Jackson, and there's traffic in the middle. He'll get about 2 yards. As pushing and shoving after the play there. It's 3rd down and 8 for Ruston at their own 49-yard line. That'll be the last play of the 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter brought to you by Master Lube Express and Car Wash. We head to the 4th. West Monroe leads 27-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Listen.
The Graduate Shop has been serving Northeast Louisiana schools for over 50 years. We provide the highest quality class rings, letter jackets, graduation announcements and accessories, as well as caps and gowns. The Graduate Shop enjoys celebrating special recognitions with our schools, especially when they win a state championship ring. We strive to provide the best service to our schools and families as they capture these special memories. The Graduate Shop, serving our community with quality graduation products.
Russell Moore Lumber has been serving the people of North Louisiana with building supplies for over 40 years. Russell Moore delivers quality building materials for quick projects, like simple remodels to brand new constructions. We also believe in providing the best customer service to everyone who does business with us. Russell Moore Lumber, part of this community and proud supporters of West Monroe High School Rebel football. Wishing the best of luck for the rest of the season.
On the opening play of the 4th quarter. Here's the snap. Outley's looking to throw. Throws it over the middle. He's got a man. It's caught at the 45.
He got away.
And he got away from the tackle. It looked like he'd be wrapped up and brought down, but outstanding effort that time by the receiver, Marcus Harris, out of the grasp of Bradley Williams. If he doesn't do that, it's 4th down, but he was able to get a few more yards on the second effort, and it's to be 1st down. He did stay up as we watch the replay. 1st down for the Bearcats. 4th quarter brought to you by Home Improvement Outlet. 4th quarter sponsor all year long for the Rebels. Alley's in the shotgun. He has Parker at tight end in the stance. Trips to the far side for the Bearcats. Here's the snap. Outley looks to throw, throws it over the middle again, and it's incomplete. Off the hands of number 1, Marcus Harris. Same play they just ran that was successful. They try it again to the other side of the field. It falls incomplete, batted up in the air after it hit Harris's hands and almost intercepted.
And he's going to get his receiver killed if he keeps throwing the ball that high with the way these safeties for the Rebels come down and on those receivers. Goodness gracious.
Second down and 10 for Ruston at the West Monroe 42. Alley is in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll run to the right side on the design run. He'll cross the 40, and he is hit hard by number 99, Dalvin Hutchinson. Swanner, Tanner Zorden there as well on the tackle. It'll be a gain of about 4, maybe 5 on the play. Third down and 6 from the West Monroe 38-yard line. Now the Bearcats have to convert here if they want a chance in this ballgame.
Well, and they're not in a big hurry. I know it's an important down, but you know they're down by 4 touchdowns. They need to have a little bit more sense of urgency as the Rebels call a timeout.
Timeout taken on the field by West Monroe. It's their first of the second half. 10:53 left to go in the ball game. West Monroe 27, Ruston nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Kilpatrick's provides guidance to create meaningful ceremonies to honor the life of your loved one. You'll receive exactly what you selected. Others may offer you one thing and provide another. Your family's interest is our first priority. We offer individualized services to fit any need. Kilpatrick's provides service, facilities, and prices second to none. Kilpatrick Serenity Gardens offers many beautiful settings.
Choose wisely.
Choose Kilpatrick's.
For over 25 years, Car Wash West has been providing customers with superior service. Car Wash West is the only Castrol Premium Lube Express in North Louisiana. Our certified lube techs have the knowledge and expertise to provide great professional care for your car. Every oil change comes with a free car wash to keep your car looking its best. Car Wash West provides added convenience. Enjoy breakfast with a gourmet coffee or grab lunch while you wait in our retro cafe. Car Wash West, where we not only take care of your car, we take care of you.
Oh, so important play call here on third down with 10:53 left to go in the ball game, and West Monroe leading 27-0. Rebel defense trying to convert here again.
Well, they haven't given up any points in the playoffs, the Rebel defense. Not a single point, and we're in the fourth quarter of game number 3.
Here's a snap to Outley. He's looking to throw, pump fakes, pulls the ball down, and now he'll run. He's across the 35 and knocked out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. He's short of the first down by a couple of yards. It's 4th down and 2 for Ruston. Outley has had to do that several times tonight as he's dropped back to pass, and he's had to pull the ball down as the coverage has been outstanding by the Rebels secondary, and then the pressure by the defensive front has flushed Outley out several times. But it's 4th down and 2, and this could be it.
Yeah, well, he loves to run from that pocket, but there just haven't been the lanes to get it down the field and get those big plays like he had the first times these two teams met.
Ruston will go in the I formation with 2 tight ends, going to try to power this ball for 2 yards. Alley sends a man in motion. Here's the snap. He'll fake the handoff, and he's wrapped up. The ball's on the turf. It's recovered by Ruston, but it'll be a turnover on downs as they try the bootleg on the fake handoff. Outley is hurt on the field. He's slow to get up. He gets up. He's slowly walking to the sideline, but they tried the bootleg with the lead block, and Ethan Swanner and Andrew Gleason were all over Eric Alley in the backfield, and a turnover on downs for the Rebels.
It was obvious that the Rebels didn't think they were going to run the football. They were anticipating a play fake, and Ethan Swanner, my goodness, he was right there as soon as Alley tried to fake the football and roll out.
Common will start this drive in the shotgun. The ball is at the 48 of West Monroe. He'll hand the ball off to Hamburg on a speed sweep. He's across midfield, now across the 45. Hamburg is flying. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Michael Hamburg. 52 yards to the house. And the Rebels strike after the big play on 4th down to Michael Hamburg. And guys, Stanley, when he gets in the open field, there is no question about it.
I call him Mr. Offense, man. I tell you.
Instant offense.
Instant offense. And I tell you, what a great job by these guys. That a boy, Hamburg. Good job, guys. And I tell you, That right there, Jim, will just about do it, I believe.
Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it for sure. And, he's happy. I know that makes up for that opportunity he had to score earlier in the ball game.
The snap, the hold, the kick by Altman on the extra point is good. West Monroe 34. Ruston nothing. 10:31 left to go in the ball game. Fourth quarter brought to you by Home Improvement Outlet.
As the Tire Pros dealer, we offer nationwide warranty that protects you down the road.
We really appreciate the customers that have done business with us. We're constantly training and updating our technology so we can earn your trust.
If there's something wrong with your car, just call us.
We like for it to be comfortable around here for people. We have clean bathrooms. It's neat. We offer things for the kids to do.
So for tires and service you can trust, visit Ray's Tire Pros on Cypress Street, 1 block from West Monroe High School.
He was still blocking his man at the 5.
Well, and then we were talking about during the break, Ruston was in great position to make that play, but they overran it. Great cut by Hamburg, and then he turned on the Jets.
There's the kick by Altman, taken at the 25. He's trying to get to the 30. He will. He'll cross the 35, wrapped up and brought down at the 36. DeAndre Griffin on the return for the Bearcats, and so now the Bearcats come out on offense down 34-0.
Rick, well, I got a chance. I got a few people that are listening tonight I'd like to say hello to. Bill and Yvonne Smith, 30-year-old season ticket holders, couldn't be at the game tonight. They're listening. Ramsey Purvis, listening from Ole Miss at her dorm. Robert Geis, Carlton Trawick, and Michael Smallin are listening from the duck camp.
First down and 10 for the Bearcats. Outley takes a snap. He rolls right, looking to throw. Nobody there. He pulls the ball down, runs again. He wrapped up and brought down at about the 39-yard line. Big Cole Sullivan on the tackle alongside Preston Crane on the stop for the West Monroe defense. And so Outley, again, was looking to throw and was unable to find anyone open.
Yeah, but it's good to see that he's okay after taking that big hit from Swanner and Gleason. By the way, John Ehret has the football, and they're in the red zone, trailing East Ascension by 2.
Wow.
Second down and 7 for the Bearcats. 3 wide receivers this time. Here comes pressure. They'll hand the ball off to Jackson up the middle. He's got a seam. He's across midfield. It's a big play. He's down to the 35. Nice tackle in the secondary by Latavion McPhee to save a touchdown, as Hassan Jackson had running room and nobody in front of him as he crossed midfield. But nice effort by Latavion McPhee to bring him down at the West Monroe 35-yard line.
Yeah, McPhee saved a touchdown. It looked like Ruston might get him one, and finally somebody would have a score put up against this Rebel defense.
First and 10 from the West Monroe 35. 9:24 left to go in the ball game. Alley takes the snap. They'll hand the ball to Jackson again. He's got running room and is hit and wrapped up. McPhee again on the tackle. Gain of 3 for Ruston. So nice job coming up on the run defense by McPhee, as Jackson had some running room up the middle, tried to bounce outside, and it didn't work.
Zachary Acadiana getting a little closer. Acadiana at home has clawed to within 6, 20-14. Zachary ahead of Acadiana.
Ty Allen in a defensive tackle for the Rebels. Alley's in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers and an H-back. The H-back is Parker. Here's the snap. Throws the ball. Quick route over the middle. He's got Jackson at the 30. And he's wrapped up and brought down by the linebacker Tanner Zorden at about the 26-yard line. He'll be a yard short of the first down. 2 yards short. Tanner Zorden, nice play that time on the pass completion from Alley to Jackson.
Yeah, Tanner's going to sit out a player or two.
In the backfield now for the Bearcats is Griffin. Outley is in the pistol formation with Griffin behind him. Here's the snap. He'll hand the ball to him to the left side. He's wrapped up, and he is close to the first down, but he won't be there. He'll be about a yard short there on 3rd and 2. It'll be now 4th down and 1 for the Bearcats, as that West Monroe defense is just relentless on the pursuit. That time, Luke Bell in the backfield on the tackle alongside Dontrell Cobbs.
Yeah, so Tanner Zorden comes out, and Luke Bell fills in nicely.
34-0 Rebels with 7.5 minutes left to go in the Home Improvement Outlet 4th quarter. Outley is in the shotgun. He's got Big Ray Parker at H-back. Griffin in at tailback. Here's the snap. They'll hand it to him. No, he'll keep it to the left side. He's got the first down inside the 20 down to the 19-yard line. First down for Eric Outley on the keeper, and the Bearcats are in the red zone, I believe, for the first time tonight.
I believe you're right.
Primetime sponsors tonight: Family Doctors of Nela, Tom Sanders Building Mart, Zaxby's Monroe and West Monroe, Ronnie Ward Toyota, Ruston and Stryker Orthopedics, Hilton Garden Inn, also a sponsor for tonight's ball game. Outley is in the pistol formation. That's just a yard in front of the running back. In the shotgun, takes a snap, hands the ball to Griffin to the left side, and he is hammered by Nobi Harris on the tackle there. It's a gain of 2 for Ruston. Nice tackle by Nobi Harris coming up from the secondary on the stop. 2nd down and 8 for Ruston as the clock continues to run. 6:45 in running in the ball game, and the Rebels are on the brink of yet another semifinal ball game.
And speaking of semifinals, John Ehret was in the red zone, but obviously they had a pick 6 or a scoop and score. East Ascension 24, John Ehret 15.
2nd down and 8 for Ruston. Outley in the pistol again, takes a snap. He fakes a handoff. He's looking to throw, being pressured by Gleason. He's trying to get to the edge, and he's run out of bounds by Colton Harvey. No gain on the play. It's a pressure from the blind side being brought by Andrew Gleason. And Colton Harvey came up to support Gleason, and actually be a loss of 2. 3rd and 10.
Yeah, 2 things, Rick. The last time these guys played, these 2 teams, Outley made a lot of plays, but when he found lanes the last time they played, he picked up big yardage or hit guys down the field. Coverage has been better, and there have been no running lanes for Outley tonight.
3rd and 10 for the Bearcats at the West Monroe 19. Here's the snap. Outley looks to throw, throws it up for grabs in the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown. No, they're going to wave it incomplete.
He dropped it.
Parker was unable. They're saying he was out of bounds on the catch. He stepped out of bounds and came back in, is what they're saying.
They threw the hat.
There's a conversation on the far sideline. The pass was caught by Parker, and then it fell out of his hands as he was in the end zone. So we're waiting to see what the refs say.
Yeah, there are 2 flags. You don't throw a flag just because you step out. You throw your hat. I think the flag might be some type of interference, but once you step out, I don't know that there can be interference because he can't be the first one that touches it.
Parker on the replay caught the ball, had 2 feet into the end zone, and then the defender rips the ball out of his hands. So I don't know what they're going to call here. It would look like he definitely stepped out of bounds.
I think they're trying to decide, is there interference? Can there be interference when the receiver steps out of bounds, Stanley?
Well, I don't know, but to me, if he throws his hat down, I mean, he's ineligible anyway, so I'm going to say no, you cannot have an interference if he's ineligible.
He just can't be the first one to touch it.
Here's the call by the white hat.
Number 85 of the offense went out of bounds on his own. It did not come back. It did come back and back. Legal participation. Offense. 15 yards from the previous spot.
Wow. So illegal participation is the call, guys, as he went out of bounds on his own and was the first one to touch the football. And that'll back the Bearcats up 15 yards.
Yeah, Nobi Harris did a good job because I think Nobi helped him get out of bounds.
The Ruston coaching staff not real happy about that call. And so the referee just tried to say something over the PA. We couldn't hear him, but they'll back the football up. That's a huge call. And the Rebel defense elated because it preserves the 0.
Well, guys, I didn't realize there's a 15-yard penalty on illegal participation.
Well,
or call
it's
like
if you, Stanley, if you go out on your own. If you don't go out on your own, it's not a penalty.
Right, I got you.
But they're saying he went out on his own, but I think he had a little help.
Third down and about 22 for Ruston. Alley takes a snap. He's just going to look to throw deep. He's going to be wrapped up and brought down and sacked in the backfield. That's number 92, Malcolm Moore, number 47, Andrew Gleason. Ethan Swanner's there. Dalvin Hutchinson is there. And that Rebel defensive line putting pressure on Alley all night long. It's been tough for Alley as he tried to pump fake. And all four linemen are there on the quarterback, and Ruston will have to punt.
You know, Malcolm Moore, you know, he wears number 92. On that last move, he just manhandled the tackle. Reminded me of another 92 who was pretty good in Reggie White. Goodness gracious, what a move.
Here's a punt by Ruston. That's Phillips. He gets the short punt off. They'll let it hit the turf. It'll hit about the 20, bouncing inside the 10. Nice punt that time by Phillips. It'll be down at the 7-yard line. So West Monroe will take over at their own 7, leading 34-0 with 5:28 left to go in the home improvement outlet fourth quarter. And guys, the 0 stays on the scoreboard for the Rebels after the touchdown is called back for illegal participation. It even backs them up 15 yards more, and so the Rebels take over.
And nobody, Stanley, has scored on the Rebels in the playoffs.
That is incredible, and I hope it stays like that tonight, because can't wait to ask Tony, and I want y'all to ask Coach Arledge that as well when y'all get a chance to interview him after the game.
First down and 10 for West Monroe at their own 7. Commons in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He hands the ball to Charlie Norman up the middle. He's got a little running room. He'll cross the 10, and they'll give him forward progress at the 13-yard line. So gain of 6 on the batteries plus first down for Charlie Norman. The clock continues to run with 5:13 left to go in the ball game.
Yeah, I think the Rebels here just going to try to go into that 4-minute offense mode, just run the clock and try to move on to the semifinals, which will be right here at Rebel Stadium.
But guys, y'all, any updates on the Arrett East Ascension game?
East 24-15.
But
24-15.
John Arrett has the football, and they're back in the red zone again.
Common in the shotgun for the Rebels. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Charlie Norman, and he's got running rooms. Across the 20, has a block. Across the 30, 35, 40. Down at the 41-yard line. Charlie Norman on the first down run for the Rebels. Nice block downfield. Michael Worley. Jerry Day, number 29, is in the game. That's Clay Epinette for the Rebels. And so the Rebels, they'll bring Charlie Norman out of the ball game, bring Carson Jones in at tailback now. And the Rebels on a big first down, 4.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. The clock is still running. In-game scoreboard update will be brought to you by Jim Taylor Chevrolet of Rayville and J. Nate's Boots and Jeans. We'll bring you those scores after this play. First down and 10 for the Rebels at their own 41 after the big run by Charlie Norman. Commons in the shotgun. He sends Worley in motion, takes a snap, fakes it to Worley, hands it off to Jones. He's got running room across the 45, stiff-armed across the 50, and pushed out of bounds at the Ruston 46-yard line. Batteries plus first down for the Rebels. Score updates. Neville leads Lakeshore 14-0, so the Tigers playing good defense over there. Union takes the lead over Sterlington 12-7. That's in the fourth. Edna Carr leads Bastrop 28-13. Oak Grove leads Oberlin 14-8. That's in the fourth. East Ascension 24-15 over John Arrett. Zachary leading Acadiana 20-14. That's a good one.
Got an update. 24-21. John Arrett.
John Arrett has
getting
scored.
Closer.
So it's 24-21 in that ball game. We'll keep you posted on that. Common takes the snap in the shotgun, hands to Carson Jones. He's across the 40, 35-30. Trying to look for a block. He's 15-10, wrapped up and brought down at about the 6-yard line. Carson Jones on the carry. It'll be first down and goal to go for West Monroe with 3:59 in running here in the fourth quarter.
That's a 40-yard scamper by the number 3 tailback, the number 2 tonight, and I think he's close to 100 yards, Jordan.
Carson Jones on the night. Let's see. Jones, 10 carries for 90 yards.
Wow, he's close. Averaging 9 yards a carry, has a touchdown. And so this 1-2 punch of Carson Jones and Charlie Norman has been really effective tonight.
First down and goal for the Rebels at the 6. Commons in the shotgun, calls for the football. Takes a snap. He hands the ball off to Jones, gets around a defender, trying to make a move. He's wrapped up, and he'll be brought down for a loss of 2 on the play back at the 8. So on first down and goal from the 6, the Rebels go backwards for 2 yards. 3:36 and running on this Black Friday. 34-0 West Monroe.
Yeah, Zachary in the red zone against Acadiana, holding a 20-14 lead, and Destrehan up 24-14 against Terrebonne.
That sets up a big one, Destrehan and Zachary, if those scores will hold. That'll be a big one on the other side of the bracket. West Monroe will take on the winner of East Ascension and John Red. Here's a snap to Common. Common hands the ball to Jones. No, he keeps it up the middle. He'll go inside the 5 down to the 4-yard line. Guys, I hold my breath when Common runs the ball.
Me
right
too.
now.
Me too. I tell you, I'm looking for Allen. Where is he right now?
Third down and goal from the 5 with 2:45 and running.
Well, I'll tell you, Garrett Common, Common's been taking hits all year long. That's one tough kid. He's had a tremendous year.
Third down and goal from the 5. Commons in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball to Jones up the middle. Jones is fighting for yards, and they'll mark him down at about the 2. So fourth down and goal from the 2.
And Victor Cutler blocked the safety all the way to the student section, guys, and they're loving it. And he's complaining to the official, but the student section is giving it to him right now.
Well, I tell you what, not only they giving it to him, old Victor gave it to him pretty good as well.
Fourth and goal from the 2.5. The Rebels are going to let the play clock go down. The offense is on the field.
Yeah, adding insult to injury there.
Rebel offense is going to go for it here.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Why kick?
Play clock running down to 2-1. Here's the snap. Common hands it to Jones. Jones is fighting for the goal line. They're going to say he's short.
Oh, shucks.
They're going to say his knee was down right before the goal line. So the Rebels come up short on fourth down and goal from the 2, and the Bearcats will take over. I'm talking about at about the 1-inch line. Yep. And on the replay, Jones's knee was down,
and the ball was short
before he got to the goal line. So a good call by the referees. So this ought to be interesting as the Bearcats line up with their backs to the student section on the east end of the field. The ball is nearly touching the goal line.
Zachary scored a touchdown. They lead Acadiana 26-14. So a little space there for the defending state champions.
That drive by the Rebels was 92 yards. And now the Bearcats take over at the 1. Here's a snap to Alley. He hands the ball off to Jackson. Jackson's got running room. He's tackled at about the 5, maybe the 6-yard line. So gain of about 5.5 on the first down carry. They'll mark him at the 6. Zach Martin on the stop for the Rebels.
Well, guys, we have the first game in the last 3 in a row that we did not have a running clock in the second half.
Rebels playing a complete game tonight, leading 34-0 with a minute left in the ball game. Here's a snap to Alley. He's looking to throw. He's got time. He's going to throw this one deep down the field, and it falls incomplete. Pass was intended for number 6, Camden Crow, and the coverage by Latavion McPhee on the far side.
Yeah, Latavion's been solid at corner and on special teams all night long.
And the fans begin to exit Rebel Stadium with 58 seconds left to go in this home improvement outlet fourth quarter. West Monroe leading 34-0, and it's third down and 4 for Ruston. The ball is at their own 6-yard line. Alley in the shotgun, takes a snap, fakes the handoff, going to keep it himself. He's across the 10, tries to make a move across the 15, wrapped up and brought down at the 16-yard line.
Guess who made the tackle? The punter.
Peyton Todd, the punter. Nice open field tackle. Open field tackles are one of the hardest things to do in the game of football, especially on an athlete like Eric Alley. Alley has carried this Ruston offense all year long,
He's a phenomenal player.
Great player.
Phenomenal player.
Enjoyed watching him the last 3 or 4 years.
Showing his leadership on the field, giving everything he's got to the final second. Here's a snap. Alley's looking to throw. Now he's going to run it. He's across the 20, jumps over defender. Now he's at the 30, makes a move. And wrapped up by Luke Bell and brought down at the 35-yard line. Eric Alley still competing on the field as the clock gets to 28 seconds. And this might be the last play for the Bearcats. First down and 10 from their own 35.
Well, the streak is going to continue, at least the streak against the shutout streak, the streak against the Ruston Bearcats.
Be number 30, guys. That's hard to believe. 30 in a row.
30 in a row against a quality program like Ruston. And so the shutout streak will stay alive. Here's a handoff to Jackson to the left side. He's wrapped up and brought down as the clock strikes 0, and the Rebels win. The Rebels advanced 17, make that 18 Thanksgiving wins in a row for the Rebels. 30 in a row over the Bearcats, 3 in a row for the shutouts. No points have been scored against the Rebels in the playoffs. They win this one 34-0. What a win.
Yeah, and tickets, speaking of wins, they'll play next week. Tickets for next week's game goes on. They go on sale at 7:30, from 7:30 in the morning till 3 p.m. in the main office starting Monday. Season ticket holders will have until noon on Wednesday to claim their seats, and you won't want to miss the semifinal game next week.
Any scores from 24-21, 24-22? Y'all know anything, guys?
The last one I got was 24-21, and it was East Ascension's ball. Yeah. It's still that way, but John Ehret now has the football.
That one's in the fourth quarter.
Well, I got Glenn Hunt right here, and Coach, what an outstanding job the offensive line did tonight.
Well, they did a heck of a job. Ruston did. They changed some things up and created some problems for us, their athleticism early on, and we were a little sloppy, bad snaps, quarterback and fullback lining up wrong a couple times, so we just lined up and just went in the eye because they were slanting their front to our H-back, so we just got in the eye and took that read away from them, and second half I thought we came up played a lot better.
Well, you know, we were concerned a little bit, us talking on the radio, of how, you know, we were real conservative running the football. We had that great drive at first, and then we kind of shot ourselves in the foot. And then next thing you know is we're thinking, well, we had an opportunity to score, but we didn't. You came out in the second half, and you just absolutely took charge.
Lord.